Welcome, everybody, to a special edition Tuesday interview on Prescription Fantasy Football. I'm your host, Dr. H, and joining me here in a second will be football all-time great Joe Montana of the 49ers. Now, Joe was always one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Maybe not even necessarily with the greatest records, statistically wise, but winning, his desire was never questioned. But it's a new desire brewing inside Joe that I'm here today to talk about. Joe, welcome to the show. But first off, let's get straight to the problem. You were one hell of a quarterback back in the day, but things have really taken a turn for the worse, haven't they? So, you really have a fetish for little boys? When you were starting to wonder about these disgusting fetishes, these homo desires, did you question yourself?
I think I'm like most Americans. I think we all start to wonder about our heritage, and in most cases, it's too late in time. So there are things and questions I have that can't be answered any longer on a personal basis.
That is not at all like most Americans. I don't think about having sex with little boys. How the hell does your wife put up with this crap?
I'm very fortunate because my wife feels the same way.
Jesus Christ, Joe. Please tell me that your wife isn't trying to teach these sexual acts to your own children.
She still tries to go back and teach our kids.
What the hell is wrong with you? Now, I heard your families were also creepy pedophiles. Whose side of the family, your wife's or yours, were the repulsive youth sex addicts?
Both her side and my side.
You also once had a gay affair with Colin Montgomery, the English professional golfer. Besides the gross gay sex, what was the most important thing you learned from being a big homo with Colin?
The importance of trying to be together every day, at least for dinner or Sundays, and trying to keep that alive.
Now, you and Colin are still hooking up these days, aren't you? You mentioned something to me earlier that was quite disturbing. You're filming a gay video in Jamaica involving yourself, Colin, and wild animals? How the hell are you getting away with this shit? Isn't doing it with endangered animals illegal?
We're shooting it in a part of the island that people don't get the chance to see. After walking around here, it should be embarrassing to us that we're letting them get this far.
Should I even ask, Joe, where do you like to have gay sex now?
Hospitals and the cafeterias and places where they lived and slept and worked, and the laundries.
I've had enough of this. Joe, I'm cutting you off the Pepto-Bismol hotline. I'm sorry, folks, we're going to cut this interview short. Joe is repulsive. That's going to actually do it. This has been Prescription Fantasy Football, Week 6 Interview Edition. I am Dr. H, your host, signing off. Good night.